Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra from the Honkai Star Rail stream. We are continuing today with the 3.1 story quest Light Slips Past the Gate. Hello, Wraith, Cole, Tommy. Good to see you all here again. We are just gonna go ahead and start right where we left off. Right here. Got some... So yeah, we went to the foresty place where the druids live, except they're not druids here, they're like evil scientists. Evil scientist druids. And they're getting attacked by the black tide, and we have to figure out what's going on. And meet our next crisis here. Woohoo. What are druids if not evil and scientists? Well, usually they're not evil. And they're also usually not scientists. A despicable, twisted life form. It was once a living soul that could mourn pain, but now it can only turn its head at others until its soul silently drifts out of its shell.
Is devoured by the black tide.
You'd say the druidic arts are a science of some kind? Magic? I mean, I guess it depends. Oh hey, it's another beetle. I guess most variants of druids are definitely good though. I know there's like the... I forget what they're called. They're like the black druids or something. I know there's evil druids. They show up in Baldur's Gate 3. I don't know much more about them. I guess like a evil druids would just be like eco-terrorists. Or PETA. PETA could be evil druids. But yeah, I'm interested to see how much overlap Anaxa's personality is gonna have with Mobius. Especially if he's also going to have like an obsession with immortality. That would be interesting. There's no keyhole in this door.
Most of the doors in Amphorius are sealed using the power of Yanis.
Neck, you have to plan the meeting of registrants properly. It can't just be ending anyway. It has to be 50% active, 50% passive. If not, there will be an empty hole or unplanted cassava. Is this a bot?
Are you serious? Just a mere door.
Oh my god, what? Suddenly, the door... Oh, it's an Axa. Okay, it's just an Axa.
Perhaps you should first find a way to clear the fog that clouds your vision.
Are you the echoes of a memory?
My name is Anix.
I was like, is the door berating this? Is it a living door? No, it's just an Axa.
Before we go any further, rule number 1. Do not call me Anaxa.
Oh, he doesn't like that name.
Rule number 2. Never interrupt me. Silence is golden.
He's got like the memory effect shader.
The person standing here and conversing with you right now isn't the vestiges of a memory. Rather, it is the
Okay, so he's got an ego on him.
and the pure,
He could still be potentially be Vilvi. He could... So, Vilvi and Mobius have some overlap in the, Vilvi's like amoral engineer, and Mobius is evil scientist, so... Right now, I think Anaxa could still go both ways.
transmuted it into gold before burying it in this spot. I have recorded these words so that visitors may learn.
Shattering your soul and transmuting it, that sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like it would have some side effects. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a living door considering we had living trash cans.
Nothing is impossible. Having said that,
Yeah,
alchemy is not
that would like it would be entirely in character for this game to have a door just berate you.
In other words, this voice isn't created out of thin air.
Like again, like, is it really worth, you know, using your soul as fuel, or just to leave a message?
That's because my precise calculations account for every possibility. I also know that
Oh, okay. So he's not talking to us in real time. He's just done the. I can predict your every. I just covered my eye, like as if you can tell. As if you can tell when I've covered up my eye like an eye patch. But like he's doing the I have predicted everything you're going to say.
that is where you're wrong. While the black tide was still approaching the grove, the sages found a way to evacuate the vast majority of the scholars. They are heading toward the holy city of Akhum.
Depends, is the soul renewable? I don't know.
Only a small fraction of the scholars.
Generally speaking, souls are not renewable, right?
If all goes well, Cersei's core flame will reach Akhum.
Like usually, like shattering your soul is usually a pretty big deal. It doesn't heal so like damage to the soul is usually like pretty permanent.
You should continue onward to the luminary throne, where you may retrieve the core flame. And our mortal remains.
Where they died,
The objective is complete. That is all.
they died and they're like carrying their souls
Miss,
to Akuma?
judging from your reaction, you must have found a useful memory.
Well, they are, but it takes 9 months to grow a new one. Well, that depends on if like souls are reincarnated or not.
That's a lot to digest at once. I'm sorry. Please.
New spores in alchemy refer to.
Professor Anaxa theorizes that all beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case refers to the soul. He calls this theory Nusporism.
Okay, so Nusporism has to be based off like noose, right? Like so Naxa, he's like the scientist of the Chrysos. He's like the smart one, and he has a theory that has the word noose in it. All beings originate from the same source and have a similar composition, which in this case, so his theory is that all souls originate from the same source. Okay, so possibly all souls in Amphorius originate from the same place.
Extremely complicated theory. You should get him to explain it himself if you're interested.
Asteris, you're too fucking cute. This woman is too fucking cute.
Provided that he is still alive.
Unless there is some shenanigans, the growing population kinda disproves reincarnation. Unless it's the Hindu system, then you can believe you can include all animals in the cycle. So this is something you actually, people actually, Westerners actually misunderstand. Reincarnation is not bound by time. You can reincarnate in the same time period, you can reincarnate in the past or the future. You can reincarnate in different worlds or realities. Reincarnation is not bound by time or space. Let's say,
Yes,
everyone seems to have been
that's
evacuated.
the only good news so far. We can just focus on retrieving the core flame then.
He said his name is
You don't have to
Anaxagoras.
take it too seriously. For some reason, he's especially particular about his full name.
So no one calls him that then. Like if even Castorise doesn't call, like she's so nice, right? Like even she doesn't call him Anax by his full name. Like no one's gonna do that, right? Perhaps Anaxa did not manage to survive.
Do not wish to consider this possibility. Perhaps they were just unable to transfer the core flame, but managed to escape.
We have to go to the luminary throne. There is the world egg theory, in which all souls are actually the same one, just reincarnated at different times. Yeah, that's like an extension of Hinduism.
Circe's core flame is kept. According
And
to
once all lives are lived, it will be reborn as a higher being.
won't be as simple as the professor made it sound.
Yeah, but we're doing the ones attacking now. It's like that one meme where with the word faggot, where it's just like alien speech. This is like me faggot me.
Right. Let's see whether he left any similar directions for us along
Like
the way.
that, like this is what it feels like. Wait, why are we echoing? What do you mean echoing? Hmm? Oh.
Alchemy is truly incredible.
I don't think we are. I only see one audio source doing Star Rail. Maybe it's just on your end? Oh, I think it's an in-game effect? I don't know. I do not know what you're talking about, Cole. Oh, you mean like a reverb? I think it's just the environment.
No, you didn't imagine it. I heard it as well. I'm afraid that someone's probably nearby.
Yeah, it's just because we're in like in a big echoey chamber.
Or foe. We better remain cautious.
Giants raise their glasses in a toast beheld by the 12 constellations. That's why you're supposed to... There's too much echo in this library. Exactly. Exactly. That's why you're supposed to keep quiet in the library.
Found it. The voice is coming from...
Reverb, echo, potato, potato. No. Reverb and echo are two different things. I have reverb applied to me right now. Echo would be like if you would heard all my lines twice. The heart.
No. It seems to be coming from somewhere even further that way.
You love the phrase potato, potato when it's written because it loses all nuance? Yes. Let's see, where do we go? Okay, those little statues are never... Okay, where are we going? It looks like we were trying to go upstairs. There's a door. I assume this must be the correct path. No, elevator. No, this is going down. I thought we were going up. Are we supposed to go down? No, we're supposed to go up. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, let's see if there... Is there a space anchor around here? Yeah, no, I'm going the wrong way. We'll have to come down here eventually, I'm sure, but clearly not this early. Alright. What's this? Message. Collect. Okay. Song of Faith. Okay, so that the lore thing. Library of Philia. To the soul that seeks understanding, love and wisdom are but one life. The thirsty approach the water only to dissolve in the moon's reflection. I don't know what that means. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. Cold water wheel cannot be used in current state. Wait, no, this is where we came in. I do not know how to advance then. Oh, here's the thing. Oh, wait, this is what I was supposed to go to. Statue resembling an old man draped in robes. I don't know how you tell the gender on this thing. And capable of singing. Stroke the statue.
Regardless of what you do, a stone won't be able to speak.
Oh, hello.
Such a lively little bunny. You even smell a little familiar.
Oh, so she's met her before. What a good-looking ghost.
What a smooth-talking child.
Yeah, Star Rail is
Praise.
stepping up its NPC game.
Who are you?
Oh God, you can't unsee Kermit in a hood.
Otherwise, you'll face the consequences.
She's a little ghostly-looking casteress.
I recognize you. Idonia's renowned goddess of death.
This supposed to be the Titan, right?
Stop provoking the authority of death. Answer my question.
Baring your fangs at me. How cute.
Like, I assume this is either the Titan or like a manifestation of her, maybe like a priestess.
I greet you on behalf
Okay, so not the Titan, like a priestess then, maybe? Is this a projection or is this a ghost? I understand what you're saying, but are you a specter?
Just ask the fair lady beside you. She'll definitely know the reason why.
Be careful. Even if the head of the Lotophagus has never shown their true
Lotophagus?
we shouldn't trust this
I have
person's
no idea what the etymology of that word is. I have no idea what that means.
presence just now. That would be out of the ordinary if she were truly a phantom body. But if she is someone who has passed on, I should be able to tell. Let me test her.
Do you mind if I join your private conversation?
That would be rather inappropriate for someone who isn't even willing to reveal their real self. Forget it. However, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer them truthfully. If you can do so without hesitation, we won't treat you as
A pop quiz. Well, that sparks.
They have a concept of pop quizzes at Euphoria, so that's cute.
What was the topic for the grand finals of the 752nd Great Debate?
Is a flying arrow in motion or at rest?
Oh, aw, they're figuring out relativity.
Who was your representative?
That's adorable.
Medea. She went up against Phynon of the New Sporists.
Who won?
Oh, so is the New Sporus a school?
Nobody won because the 752nd Great Debate never took place.
Ah, trick question.
Happened during the previous debate. Phynon emerged victorious and obtained his 10th
Also, wait.
consecutive debate wreath.
Phynon is a debate boy. My boy was in debate club. He's a master debater.
Debate. Anaxa the New Sporist is still alive. I saved him, and he is now.
Man, you would probably end up getting stabbed in these worlds.
So,
Why is that, Cole?
satisfied with my answers? This dumbfounded expression of yours is much more adorable and like
How can you see her expression? Aren't you blind / sniffing everyone?
the saying goes, seeing is believing. Why don't you follow me to the throne and take a look?
You would accept a lot of things at face value. You're too trusting, Cole.
I'll keep my eyes on you at all times.
Didn't think Phynon. That's a really unexpected for Phynon. I would not have seen him as a debate club boy.
That's truly an honor.
Most of my memories of the Bay Club were like sitting in cafeterias, eating Lunchable nachos.
As long as we can get the water wheel turning, we'll be able to use it to ascend. So, the
Wheel?
solution is to
Do you
awaken this heart.
do you need a water wheel to ascend despite being a floating ghost? Chrysalis of gold, Menestia, weaving fates of hearts destined to meet. Purest beauty in your grace, deepest passion in your heat. Alright, follow Calypso's guidance. Assume this is where we have to go down. We must go down to go up. Oh, visits Detroit. Immediately gets led into a back alley and has his kidneys harvested.
Is that the Chamber of Purifying Tears?
I knew it.
You have a good memory.
We had to come down here eventually.
Why
Wait, what?
exactly did you
I was just
freeze?
saying, Cole, that you would like visit Detroit and then like immediately get led into a back alley and have your kidneys harvested.
See that shallow pond over there? Water lilies grow there. Initially, Circes watered them with their tears, while Nestia nurtured them with affectionate love. They are a token of the eternal companionship between the two gods.
Oh,
All the
all right. So those two titans are lovers.
Cross the deep well and retrieve the golden bough of vows for me.
So who the hell is this Calypso? She the fire. Is this? Could the deep well be a trap?
You're making it sound so ominous.
We can retrieve it, but I advise
She
you
Calypso definitely has that mommy voice, huh?
Oh my.
Now you're not that trusting. Someone could lead you to a back room and take you. Okay, so you get led into a back room instead of a back alley and have your kidneys harvested.
Besides, the bow is essential for awakening
Besides,
and
the
drawing
bow
water.
is essential for awakening the heart and drawing water out of the source.
You can just remain trapped here for the rest of eternity. You're overthinking things. We're all in the same boat. Although it would be absurd to say that I have no other motives. Since you've brought it up,
Oh, hi Oz, you wonder how many mems that voice actress had to do? You're imagining Kafka with Aeneas Carnero? I don't know what that is.
I'm simply making use of this opportunity to see what you two are made of. So, is that truthful enough for you?
But yeah, like, I do like this direction that Hoyo is going with, like, making more very unique looking NPCs. Like, you would never have an NPC looking like this in Genshin, right?
Please proceed. As a student
Like,
of
okay, I mean, Genshin does have, like, a few unique looking NPCs. Mostly I'm thinking of, like, the shop guy. You know, that guy that comes and, like, gives you cool things in exchange for random junk every now and then.
Since our interests are aligned right now, it's better for us to do as she says.
Basically, Aeneas Carnero was a Brazilian hero.
Even though I'm not able to elaborate much,
Okay,
I can tell you
why
that
would
she
the
has
skin
reasons to fear me.
be good for Kafka? I need to Google this. Okay, no, I have no idea what you're on about, dude. Not a clue.
If you unfortunately turn out to be her ultimate target, please don't worry. I will promptly intervene.
It's interesting how it's just like a column of water where the light shines. That is a very interesting effect. Okay, let's see. Can we open this door? Yes, the gate is locked. Okay, so right now, can't do anything. This is the only thing we can do. Okay. Does this open the door? The prayers have been enhanced. Oh. So this takes us down. Wait, where? Let me get Acheron out here so we can skip some battles. Oh, yes, hi Oz, I appreciate the work. Let's see. There's another thing here. Water? Oh. So now we cross here.
Don't forget to let your friends in.
What do we do with this thing? Some sides of the ichor vessel are covered with a fragile membrane layer which will break upon impact and cause ichor to flow out. Okay, so we have to... Eh? No, wait, no. We don't want to rewind that, right? Oh, okay. Oh, I rewound anyways. Okay. Alright, let's see. And this will take us back up there. And what can we do up here? Oh yes, we can move the eye. Miracle orb. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What's over here? Is there anything over here? No, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything over there. Wait. Are you gonna attack me? No. Is this door open? Gate is locked. Okay, door is not open. I guess I'll have to come back here and explore it properly some other time. Maybe? Oh, sweet. Cause we're about to get the thing now.
Let's hope that this is not a trap set by her. So this is the
Asteroids is very distrustful.
I hope that the Titan will not take their anger out on us.
So what we're doing is simply provoking the Titans.
So lustrous and beautiful. It's even more magnificent than before.
The potions in a glass are better than the regular ones, but if you actually read the description, you see that they're poisoned. Calypso reminds you of a Druid lady, and Luna said that sells you healing potions. Oh.
Understood. My apologies, Pink Bunny.
I mean, bunny feels a lot more accurate than dog. Like, she got the ears. The tail is not very bunny, though.
Is this the legendary golden bow of vow?
There's an Erusian boar vessel in that corner.
We'll know once we test it. There's a secret passageway behind the pond. It's faster if we take that path.
Nak, I'm just assuming that you are just saying random things to be confusing,
One of the
which,
sages.
by all means, go right ahead. Is Mem a squirrel? She's definitely not a squirrel. She's... like, these are... Mem clearly has, like, bunny ears. Like... Okay, you know, maybe not clearly. The most closely resembled bunny ears out of, like, all real-life animals. The tail of squirrel? I think it could be fox. Like, I could see, like... It's very fluffy. No, I think it's fox is better than squirrel because, like, squirrel is, like, the end of the tail is, like, round. And Mem's tail is, like, pointed. It's more fox-like than... Like, see, it's pointed, so it's more like a fox than, like, a squirrel. Squirrel, the end is round. Remove a petal.
Now, can our little goddess perform that again?
Huh?
That being the oath of Nestia's priests.
Right. Got it.
Oh, is that the thing that was on the statue?
Weft as my vow.
Oh, no, this thing. To activate, Aglia's power. Oh, no animation. Just the fade to black. Okay. What is the principle behind this? Trailblazer, since when do you care about the principle behind anything? Just go dig in a trash can. How dazzling.
It's just an ancient promise.
Yeah, the squirrel tail is nothing like that aside from the size of the rest of Mem's body.
So,
Yeah, it's like, it's sized proportionately, but it's much more like a foxtail. Honestly,
not set any
the size of the tail is more like a VTuber than anything. Like, you just see these VTubers out there with, like, these ridiculously oversized tails.
That is indeed true.
You look like a
Do you play War Robots? This is one of the game Jobo got inspired of. The game is extremely cool.
to get you to lower your guard.
I have no idea what any of that is.
Why don't we just put everything aside and work together? We can always determine who's right and who's
I'm gonna be real with you guys.
we overcome.
Even if I floated all the time, I would still wear shoes. Like, I understand the character design of a character who floats not having shoes. I would still wear shoes.
Yes. I agree.
Great. Then let's ride the water wheel.
However, giving us half-truths is not the right attitude for cooperation. Furthermore,
Audire went toes. Exactly, I don't like toes. I'm sorry. They're nasty.
Isn't it time for you to make your intentions
Feet are disgusting. That's a caster. The name is Castor Ice. You mean Castor Ice? He's like... She's not a robot, though.
I really
Imagine if you floated a little too low and your toes brushed against the ground. Like, yeah, you would hurt your toenails.
simple trial. I'm willing to make an exception and treat you.
Well, now that I'm done getting dinner and washing my dishes and making tea and getting tea biscuits and finishing conversation with Mom, how has this been going? We're going.
Ask a question.
How many toes have you had to touch in your line of work? Oh god, too many.
So, ask away.
Fun fact, podiatry is actually like a separate school. Like, podiatrists go to podiatry school, they don't go to medical school.
Well, in that case, miss, please go ahead.
What is your true
As I
identity?
previously mentioned, I'm one of the 7 sages of the Grove of Epiphany. If you think
So who's Anaxa? Is Anaxa one of the 7 sages?
then I'll add to it.
That's not even including her daily stretches.
Well,
I don't
it's your turn now, little goddess of death.
I don't do daily stretches. 7 sages can never mention no.
My question is, was your previous answer the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
There's no point in making this unnecessarily complicated.
That applies to you as well. However, we do not harbor any hostility.
Well, Castor Rise really does not trust this lady. I'm not sure exactly why.
If you want us to work together more effectively,
You can keep your toenails trimmed by falling on the ground, would not recommend.
All right. I was completely truthful in my response just now. I have not deceived you.
Was it ever the one DS Pokemon game I did played?
With all due respect,
I think it's the one I played on stream.
also be considered deceit.
I definitely played other Pokemon games on the DS.
Is that so? Regardless, I still stand by my previous
Diamond and Pearl,
response.
my beloved. Or actually, Ruby and Sapphire, I should say, are my beloved.
After all, facts speak.
Diamond and Pearl are okay.
The truth will come to light.
Everything after that is like kind of a...
Throne.
eh.
All right, all right. I originally thought that you were just a beautiful flower planted in the mortal realm by the hand of shadow. But now, I see you have some prickly thorns.
You should play Platinum. I did play Platinum.
I'll just consider that a compliment.
I played it on emulator though.
Indeed. I'm complimenting your charming naivete. All right, go ride the water wheel. I'll wait for you up there.
So Castor Ice is very nice, but she also... Castor Ice knows how to stand up for herself. She's a good girl. How does one... Oh. So does this... stop? No? Oh, okay, it does stop. Okay. I was like, are we just supposed to hitch a ride? This wasn't really that type of game in the past. Chest. Note to self, get better at standing up for yourself. Well, Tommy, you also need to know when to stand up for yourself. Honestly, you're not that bad at standing up for yourself. Oops. I almost forgot the little green thing. Recognize this place. You're standing in a Titan's heart. Hey, if I managed to steal that, Barkles would go down in history as the greatest thief of all. You're all talk. So what? The great Cersei surely wouldn't mind. Speaking of Cersei, did you know they originally came from a strand of Kephalei's hair? I once thought of trying the same, cutting my hair to see what would grow, but guess what? I suddenly realized I had no hair. Ha 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 ha. Alright, now die. Kill yourself now. I wish you could just anchor on him right there. Oh, I have to call the water wheel. That beetle is gonna be a pain in the butt to get, isn't it? Cause we have to you have to time your call the water wheel exactly enough to get for that one, the platform with that beetle on it to arrive, and that, oh my god, that's gonna be such a pain in the butt.
Don't you also have a red-haired companion?
Mydei? Please.
Not too much.
Oh wait, no, she's talking about Tribby.
To hear the sound
Oh yeah, where did Tribby go? Or I don't know if Tribby. I don't know the names of each of the Tribbies. It's one of them. I'm just referring to all of them as Tribby. Wait, did she not end up opening the chest? Did I not? Second, what do you mean as well? Do you mean to want to die here in the grove? Have you gone senile? Anaxa, I may not have mentioned this in my previous debates with you, but I vowed to dedicate my life to the grove long ago. I temporarily gave up on this idea when I was young because I had a family. Fortunately, I had the opportunity to reignite my wisdom here in my old age. Now that the black tide has come to destroy it, I have nowhere left to go. Your logic makes no sense. I know your son is getting by pretty well in Akuma. What do you mean you have nowhere to go? Then tell me, Anaxagoras, you and I both know very well that legs like mine will only slow us down. How many unnecessary wounds did you suffer just escorting me to the library? Dot dot dot. The black tide descends with brutal ferocity. Even the great Chrysos hair like Callinicus lost their life to it. I don't expect that I would be able to leave. I simply wish to sit and read in the Grove Library one last time. You stubborn old fool, have it your way. We were never able to decide a victor in our debates. Let's count this final one as your victory. Let us meet again in the nether realm, old Titus. Take care. Finally, it's quiet again. Let me see. I wonder if those brats have been sneaking impure content into the collection. Just as I expected. One punch god. The Aquila scroll. If this were the old days, I'd have burned this on sight. Forbidden love, the tree and the butterfly. Damnations, which blasphemous fool put this here? Whatever. This little brat at home used to love this kind of stuff. I scared that out of him, though. In my final moments, I like to see just what is so special about this brain-rotting nonsense. Ha ha ha, scandalous, just scandalous. Beast of the Black Tide, I won't allow you to touch our collection. Okay. Now I see if we can go back and get that chest. But I apparently forgot. Oh, hi. Hi, God Emperor, welcome. I'm afraid Titus is not here today. So you guys are lying to me. I did collect the chest. Freaking gaslit by my own chat. What the hell? SMH. Not trusting you guys ever again. Oh hey. What's this? Synthesis material, ew. Oh, that reminds me. What? Wait. No, that's not where are my, assignments? Here we go. We need to start doing amphibious assignments. Let's see, let's see, which of these do I have the most of? Honestly, I have like more than enough of all of them probably. There we go. There we go. Now we just have to keep doing those, and by the time Casterus drops, we should have more than enough for everybody.
Perhaps there's more than one right answer.
Oh! Bye, Tribby. Look, we found her again.
Oh, it's little Gray, little Cass, and the pink puppy.
Forget it, I'll just be a puppy. Be forgiving, be forgiving.
Are you alright? Were you hurt?
No, Trian flew high up into the air so the monsters couldn't reach us.
You can fly? Air supremacy secured.
That sounds so cool. Oh, what does it mean? Wait a minute. Let's get back on track. The spindle that Aggie gave us is so powerful that Trian seems to have found Nax. He's near the treetop.
Oh,
Even though
is
our
the spindle
perception
lets her
is
fly?
very weak, it's not like the white dryads from before. But since Trian was alone and afraid that it might be dangerous, we did not fly there to take a look.
It seems like Lady Trian did not forget our
The
promise.
puppy girlification of puppy girl. No, never.
And that's
That is
because
never
he's still
happening.
alive, and he's at the
Not on
Mydei
my
throne
life.
council. It seems like Lady Calypso did not lie regarding this.
Huh? Calypso?
Like,
Who's
cat
that?
girl, possibly. There's like a 2% chance that cat girl could happen. Like a 2%. Puppy girl, 0. Flat 0. Never say never. I'm saying never. She seems to be head of the little phages.
Oh, so you found a survivor! But the golden thread doesn't seem to be able to sense the
Majors, Tommy. Hasn't that already been done? I forget.
Coming and going without a trace. She's such a strange person.
Oh! Actually, Trian also found this.
Yes, it has. Oh, yeah, yeah.
The person you're talking about.
I forgot you were also in that one.
This is a piece of burnt cloth.
Audire would just go chibi deary for the I'm gonna act super cute meme.
Yup. Trian
And
found it on
isn't that
bridge
what the
not long
original
ago.
meme was?
Trian even used the golden
It
thread
was
to
just like,
burn
I'm gonna
the
get
ground.
act super cute, and then you get
Entire grove
a chibi.
giving off a similar aura. Trian doesn't think so. Because when Trian picked it up, we didn't see anything at all. And judging by the golden thread,
Lady Trian.
You see variations?
What is
Yeah,
that
well,
right now?
I'm sure there's variations. I'm talking about the original though.
hmm. It seems to be a little higher and a little ahead of us.
The Dome of Devotion. Calypso, just what are you
Why did
hiding?
they make a creature with pokey speak? Well, Tommy, yeah, I know you probably missed it, but Nen is like slowly learning human language. I commented earlier, it's kind of like that meme where it's with the alien and the word where Nen will just be like, me, faggot, me. Like, you'll just hear a random word mixed in to show that, like, she's gradually regaining her human thing. Again? Fuck off. Seriously. Audire, you know what I mean, but... Yeah, the meme? What do you want me to do? Like, that's just the meme. Yeah, like, this is also the second time I said it on the stream already, so... No, I made the joke before about how, like, when it happened, them just doing the thing.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Yeah.
There's no backing out now. For me.
It was the exact same thing. It's the same meme. I just said it again for you.
Another journey begins.
Yes, you weren't here, so I repeated what I said. That's all. Tommy's seriously worried I'm becoming a homophobe. Okay, there we go. We got the chest. How deep can Tommy lore be? Well, he's got like a few paragraphs.
The golden thread is vibrating more and more violently.
The emoji bugs. I don't know, I have no idea how deep FNAF lore goes. I hear people talk about it, but like, again, not a fan. I watched the movie. That's the entirety of my experience with FNAF.
There's no one. Hold on. The butterfly of divine mind is gone?
I don't know, but that sounds bad. Love spoke to me. I am the untamed wind, arriving unbidden to embrace your flame. Gently entwining, I stoke your fire to brilliance, to let it slowly die down.
That can't be. Was it for fending off the black tide? Or
What exactly is this butterfly of divine mind? Is it a very powerful guardian monster?
no? How should
They basically flipped the entire timeline over in the movie.
for the Titan's
My
This butterfly
perception was that it
Nestia's remaining
wasn't like a separate,
bears the responsibility
it
of
was
guarding
its own timeline, was my guess.
Legend has it that someone can only pass the trial of the butterfly by proving they possess pure and unselfish love within their heart. Only then can they awaken the great tree to open up the
Oh,
path
so
to
someone already
resources.
passed the trial?
But how are we going to prove it?
The butterfly's not here. Well, telling the Titan I love you work, Metin is good at doing that.
But even I don't know how. After all, this is a secret among secrets that only a select few in the entire grove and even Amphorius know.
No way, the FNAF cinematic universe?
Don't worry about this. Lady Trian,
Well, then keep in mind, it's just like the books of the movies in a separate universe. Yeah, that's my assumption.
No. That unknown.
perhaps we can try again. Let's see if the butterfly will still react to the golden bough of vows despite having dissipated. If it's indeed the token mentioned in the legends, there should be a reaction.
Take petal from bough of golden vows. We take a single petal from the golden bough of vows and offer it with both hands. The butterfly did not even move 1 inch. Chew on the petal with a highly provocative expression. Understanding the common nature of human society, you believe the drive to compete is an innate instinct of all living beings. Surely the butterfly is no exception, and that vying for shared prey should awaken this primal urge to competitively invest in its genes. Castro, she's so confused. Alas, it seems to have declined your challenge for duel. I did not I expected something like random like that because that's in character portrayal Blazer. I did not expect the very lengthy rationale for it. Oh, you think the memming is actually driving you crazy? Tommy, you play Pokemon, what are you talking about? It's just literally just a fucking Pokemon.
Let me give it a try. Oh, Nestia, with the weft as my vow, I beseech
They
you.
don't make those sounds in the games,
my
but they do
body
it everywhere
with
else, right?
blood and affection.
Like, you still consume other Pokemon media. Butterfly still did not move 1 inch.
Lady Trian, and even Mem?
Little Gray, little Cass, look over here, quick! Mummy, he's about to burst into flames!
The voice
Oh
seems to be
no.
Starchase Atrium.
What the heck did Mem do? What did our little bunny puppy do? Bunny puppy fox.
Little Gray, little Cass, it's bad. It's very bad! Mummy, I'm fine.
See, she did it. She's like fine. It's just like the freaking meme. Calm down, we'll be right there.
What exactly happened just now?
Trian and Memmy were looking around to see if there were any mechanisms nearby. But just as they went to take a closer look at that big piece of amber, they were surrounded.
Can Mem not float up any higher?
Let's get a move on.
Wait, both those monsters can fly as well. Oh no, another puzzle. Or is it like they can't get closer to the amber? Okay, this one looks... Alright, so... Where are we trying to go? We're trying to get down. That's our goal. Path is blocked. Okay, so this is the early option. Well done, friend. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, that's men underwater. I did not expect that. I did not expect her to be able to talk underwater. That's adorable. What the hell? Oh my god, I love her so much. I was like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh, it's her. She's just underwater.
Disconnected! Let's hurry! Memmy is already bouncing around due to the heat!
How do I get back? Oh. What is this? What does this do? Oh, the prayers have been enhanced. Ah. Right, so that allows me to take this thing down. Where's Mem? A little... Oh, let's get that chest first. Up the... Pick up the technique points. Purify. And we can go... Oh, okay. Right, when we do this... Then we go down. Now we can rescue it. Okay, there we go. Did I say picking up new ports? No.
Starting to smell something.
Delicious. Wow, Costerized just called Mem delicious. Let's surround them. It's time to give this bunch of ungentlemanly fools a taste of my fiery and fatal allure.
Everything in this world.
Oh, I had made a mistake. You should,
Time to cleanse the filth.
attack with Lingsha before using her burst. I guess it didn't end up mattering.
Or was it fate? Still water. I weep for the departed.
I really wish I could find like an isolated SFX of that sound that plays
Where there's a
when Acheron enters her ult. Cause I have like, I figured out how to basically do that effect in OBS. But I just need the sound effect. Just kidding, I just wanted to marvel at how Audire and Cass always manage to resolve crises so effortlessly. Just so, only third best, you know? Friend, you're too humble. In that case, I'll just have to settle for being second best while Cass can be the best.
Everyone is all right. Speaking of which, this piece of amber is...
A remnant of Nestia's core flame. To get to the throne at the treetop, gather the embers before you with the golden bough of vows, and present it to the divine butterfly.
Whoa, where did you come from?
You finally appeared, Lady Calypso.
Yes, it's been some time. The battle just now was a true delight, and I feel quite elated. It seems like I'll really be able to rely on all of you to reclaim my true form.
Lady
Oh, true form.
Fred reacted to her.
Oh,
Doesn't Gold Lady have the core from the Romance Titan? Yeah, she does.
there's no reaction at all.
Obviously. After all, the fragment that you picked up just now is completely unrelated to me. All right. Just do as I say. If you're able to pass the trial, I will tell you everything truthfully.
Then how is a piece of... No, this is the Reason Titan. It's a different Titan.
But we have to go to the treetop to find Nax anyway, right?
I've got a hunch. Come, let's collect the embers and go confront her.
Man, Castor Ice really does not like her. Okay, that is
You will find.
very cool and interesting. Like this. This I don't know how they do. I don't know how to do.
According to Calypso, we just have to gather the embers before us with the golden bough of vows.
We have to... Oh, as the golden water lily touches the amber, flames spill from its petals. Curiously, the fire does not consume the entire flower. Only faint sparks gather at the tips, subtly burning. Tommy, are you a femboy? Yes. He's very open about that one. Oh, we have not seen this before. One strike, that's all it took. What kind of monster is that black-clad swordsman? We've vanished without you, Ardakama. Our defenses crumble. We can't hold. Run, Sainan. Run, save yourself. No, I'm not leaving without you. This won't be our end. No, listen to me. Just go. Don't talk like that. You're a Chrysos hair, remember? I spent my whole life chasing your shadow, looking up to your golden blood. Don't you dare give up now. Here, try grabbing onto my shoulder. Sainan, behind you. No, one of the black tide monsters. The others, they're all... You never listen. Just like when we were kids. Guess we're both troublemakers, sis. Dad never caught a break with either of us, did he? Remember how you used to drag me into your schemes? Sister? It doesn't matter anymore, sis. We'll all end in the same way. Dad would be proud of us. Monsters of the black tide. You want to harm Ardakama? Why don't you just try it? It looks as if Sainan is taking something from her sister's body. You imagine it must be some kind of weapon. Aww.
It seems like you managed to gather the embers. In that case, just offer it to the divine butterfly.
It'll be fine. Let's just...
So I had nothing to do with love at all. Okay. The whole love thing, that was just a lie.
All of you have indeed passed the trial.
The sound of a butterfly's wings.
I'll be back shortly. Of course, I promise. promise still stands.
Oh, so
Now,
Calypso, yeah, okay, I was right. Calypso is the Titan. Calypso must be the Titan.
west wind ever ends.
That she is
Let that be the place
so in love.
where we reunite. Farewell.
But Menestia is already dead, isn't she? Well, this must be like a remnant.
It's nothing much. Thank you so much for your help. Now,
Okay, well, we got lesbian
for me
lesbian
to
guards.
fulfill my part of the promise.
The divine Yuri.
In that case, I can start. You're actually Cersei's, right?
Oh my. The children of humanity have passed the final
Yeah, that one
trial
was pretty
at
obvious.
last. I was wondering when you were planning to expose me. How did
I mean, you made it pretty obvious just there.
Your distrustful yet sincere character, referring to Nestia as your love, and the head of the Litophagus is actually called Medea and not Calypso.
Since you knew from the start that I was not who I said I was, why did you wait until now to
So,
expose me?
okay, that means Cersei's just straight up lied, right? She lied, and then when Castoiz asked her if she was telling the truth, she doubled down.
I did not believe that Cersei's would walk this world in a human form. I was also afraid that the Titans were under the control of the Black Tide and would do us harm.
Aren't you supposed to be a god, Mr. Emperor? Never claimed to be one. Yeah, that's true. The God Emperor of Mankind never The God Emperor of Mankind was actually an atheist. He wanted humanity to not worship any gods, but he was deified after his death.
One must have evidence. This is the precious
Yeah,
moment
explains why Castoris... Because Castoris knew she was lying from the beginning. That's why she did not trust her.
Excellent. To think we were able to
He's not dead, though. He kinda is.
in the midst of death.
There's a reason why they call him the Corpse Emperor.
It's a mysterious thing.
Well, shouldn't you also tell us why you went through all the trouble of setting up these riddles?
Oh, the reason's quite simple. I needed your help, and just like how you were wary of me, I had to ensure that you were not villains who were trying to get their hands on the core flame. I also had to ascertain that you were capable of dealing with the threat at hand.
Is this threat related to the Black Tide?
Indeed. And it's even more related to that lost item from
You
before.
like the logic that the God Emperor is still around because the orcs believe he is?
And paranoid hunter.
So, I'm not huge on Warhammer lore, but I have heard that in some of the newest books, they are hinting that he has actually been reborn as a child.
To seek assistance. Unfortunately, this was not a sustainable long-term plan.
What you mean is that you hid your own core flame?
Indeed. I split it into 3. I hid one.
Oh boy, okay, so we have more core flame to go get.
In the amber.
Of course.
Along. As for the last one, it's currently.
Oh, okay, that's helpful. So we just got one, and Axa has the other third.
Mean that you're
And does that mean Aglia has the last third?
After all, the scholars of the Grove have always been willing to lay down their lives to defend my core flame. As a respected god, it would be too embarrassing if I were to do nothing and simply watch the children of humanity give up their lives for me. Especially that heretic named Anaxa. He did not even hesitate to tear his soul
Oh.
apart.
Okay, so that's why he tore his soul apart.
Miracle. He tracked
And
all
the message he left behind was just one small part of what he used his soul for.
not be able to harm others. His way of thinking was so out of the ordinary that I felt it would be a waste
Oh,
for him to meet
and
his
that was how he rizzed up Cersei's. He raised up Circe's by shattering his own soul.
Save his life. Of course, this also means that I was able to conceal myself and remain hidden. Well, that's also an equivalent exchange.
He sounds pretty good for a heretic. The irony is that the atheist is gonna become a demigod here.
I'll be able to regain my true form, and you will be able to bring the core flame and your teacher back to Akama. We'll also take down the black-robed swordmaster.
Oh wait, that must be the dude who was shown in all the promotional material. But I'm pretty sure like Finon and Mydei they were there fighting him.
I'm still a god. I just need you to buy me some time against the warrior's blade. Once the core flame is reformed, I'll be able to show my hand.
Just leave it to me. Buying time is my specialty.
Then just continue climbing to reach my throne. Turn the golden bough of vows into firewood to reignite the core flame of reason.
So, in Honkai Impact, the core of reason allows you to create and control anything that you understand. Curious what Anaxa's powers are going to involve.
Trigan will protect everyone.
Because I don't know, I've seen like some of his animations, but I don't know what his like mechanics are actually going to be.
Memmy mem? Memmy, what? Memmy mem. Memmy mem.
The memories here of an intense snow is the scent of bulrush sand in the blazing sun.
Professor Anaxa.
Oh, flashback time.
My eyes can no longer see. No matter. All I have to do is to place this book for the sake of Emporius. Die with me, Titan.
Oh. Well, I should probably swap out Acheron so we have a proper team. Okay, who this? Too bad got us. Yeah, Anax, a lot of people are gonna. Anax is gonna be like one of the least cold characters because he's right after Casterlize.
Indeed here.
Boss fighting to me. Yeah, I can predict that. This person is the source of the smell and the memory. No, he's basically the memory itself. Does that confirm that the black tide is memory? Oh! God, no, I wish I had not just clicked through that. That was Cyrene being killed. This was the guy that killed Cyrene. It's okay. It's in the VOD. It's okay. It's in the VOD. I think I saw enough, and I think that's what that was. I just saw the pink hair.
Everyone, brace yourself.
But yeah, so
This must be the hut
that
we
may have been Mem's memory, actually.
The black sword and cloak.
So this might be whoever killed Cyrene.
The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
That was a pretty big moment.
Demigods.
Oh, he's an actual person. He can talk. I was kind of just assuming he would be silent.
Stand down or die.
Don't worry. I'll protect everyone. We just have to buy time, remember? Tree. Oh, I forgot that I don't have to read her lines. Go, Trian, go!
Miss. Only this time, may death protect us.
Yep, we're relying on you, Castor Ice.
Be careful.
Oh. Oh, Castor Ice. You're dripping. You're dripping. Oh, God, what?
2 slashes.
He's gotta stand. He's gotta stand.
3 slashes.
Or was that like precognition?
Who exactly are you?
The hell was that?
He has dropped by. I always.
And like I don't know what that was. Was that like the future? Or was that like showing what he's about to do, or was that just like his because no, the ghost like actually physically pushed back Castor Eyes. Like I thought she was gonna get cut, but no, she was just fine. She just got pushed back. So I think it must have been a physically real thing, but then I hope someone explains his powers later. Alright, but we're gonna nuke him with Jimmy. Okay, dude. Oh, okay, he's got a lot of ghosts. Thank goodness for Winsha. Oomphine bomb, yeah. The chibi nuke. He's pretty beefy. Question mark is about to launch and join. I couldn't eat. That was too fast. I couldn't even read it.
The truth, everything in this world is bleeding. It's coming.
Okay. Believe it or not, that was actually my first time using her skill. Oh my god. Kind of just been using her as a nuke. Alright, we got him broken. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Is a stand user, stand, question mark. Pretty much.
Live some, win some.
Okay.
Underestimating us again. May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah. Not good.
Oh. Oh god. Oh god.
In that case,
He almost launched. Oh! Castor Eyes finally used her sights. Oh, she finally got a weapon. Castor Eyes, you've been holding out on us. Oh, hot. Hello. Oh. It's a Nexa slash. So it's Cersei's possessing a Nexus.
Since the ambush failed, it'll be difficult to find another opportunity.
Wow, she sounds so sinister.
Professor Anaxa? No. Back it up now. For me or you. Never seen perfection before? The truth. Everything in this world.
He got quantum broken, but no quantum size effect. I mean, a lot of bosses have like some weird ass shit going on. With special like immunities and stuff. Yeah, how, oh my, how the turntables. Honestly, I feel like we could have defeated him. Even in his harder mode. What? What? We're sending him elsewhere? We couldn't defeat him, so we're just sending him elsewhere? I guess that explains why in the trailer it showed Finon and Mydei helping, so I guess we go back and find the two of them to help us.
Phew. That was a close call. Thank goodness that we returned to Akuma unharmed.
Akuma, your baseballer is back. So, does this mean we have 2 out of the 3 fragments of the core flame? And I think we still need 1 more.
Told me not to open the gate.
Ah, right, Trian's the one who's really bad at opening the gate.
For you, we would have already met our end at the grove.
But dang, that guy, you like even with the power of a god was not enough to kill him. So there's got to be like a gimmick, right? He's got to have like a weakness or something. Because apparently, like he like because like Cersei slash Anaxa thrust their hand like through his chest and like ripped out his heart, and there's like nothing there.
All this noise and commotion. Akuma hasn't changed a bit, has it?
Oh, that's how I like the effect he has.
Are you Professor Anaxa?
There's no need for doubt. The Titan no longer speaks. It is I, Anaxagoras.
That's a cool element to have on your shirt.
You are the only one who would refer to yourself like that. Professor,
No one else calls him by his full name and title.
survivors uncover the truth about the disaster at the grove and retrieve the core flame of Cersei's.
That does not surprise me.
Wait, this person's kinda hot. Okay, Tommy.
I'm a survivor who witnessed the entirety of the disaster, as well as the defenseless bearer of a core flame. Are you going to bring me to Aglaya to fulfill your duty?
That is indeed my duty, but I prefer not to present you to her as a captive or spoil of battle.
Fine. There's no need.
He's a spoil.
I'm not against meeting.
Just throw him over your shoulder and carry him to
I
Aglaya.
have some things to take care of first. The families of some of my fellow Grove scholars live in the Holy City. Before we...
What he is pretty... Because he's green. Right, Tommy? Green. So reliable, Tommy. So predictable. Sees green. Wait, he's kind of pretty.
Families of the deceased, but will also suppress any information about the Grove. My fellows at the Grove...
I'm
gave
sorry,
their
you have
lives
types.
to
The type is
fight
green.
the Black Tide alongside me.
Green.
You intend to do it without her knowledge.
Do you really think that woman would treat me well, even if I behaved and proved my loyalty? I wouldn't mind seeing a bit more anger.
I don't think Tommy being that integrated. It's a very reliable predictor.
I will accompany you.
He's very
Please
color-based.
understand that Lady Aglaya has her own considerations.
You truly have the makings of a fine scholar, putting yourself in other people's shoes like that.
Yeah, my girl Castor, she's smart.
I won't go overboard.
So, after all these years, you and Lady Aglaya are still...
Neither of us is narrow-minded. You should know the root cause of our conflict.
hello.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, you are Kalinicus.
Aww.
Yes.
The NPC Chrysos here.
No wonder I haven't heard any news for so long. There's been a change in personnel, hasn't there?
Ma'am, Kalinicus passed away a few days ago, defending the Grove against the Black Tide.
So... did he manage
Oh, she's
to
taking this
defend
very
the
well. I'm giving you applause, lady. You are taking this very well. This is the first thing you ask after hearing of his passage?
He managed to protect Cersei's core flame at the cost of his life.
I see. I'll select some of his possessions and pick a
Dark.
nice resting place.
I guess any shade of blue works.
Please let us
I
know if
see.
you need any help, ma'am.
I come from Kremnos. Death and sacrifice.
Oh, unexpected. A Kremno and then a scholar deciding to get together.
Even though he was a scholar, he'd always ask me to teach him how to fight whenever he came back. Isn't it funny that a Chrysos heir like him wants to learn from an ordinary person like me? I've been
Yeah, I guess that explains it. If you're a Kremnoan, you're probably used to the idea that people you know can die violently at any
to
time.
be sorry for.
That is kind of
I was once a
their
warrior,
thing.
and I'll find
Come
my
away
way
Sunday
back
and
to
Robin really stuck to me. Robin's jaws can be seen as more
Coming
purple-ish, I think.
coronation of the new king of
Yeah,
Kremnos.
Robin's kind of like a
I'll take
very
up my
light
lance
purple
against
blue.
the creep.
I mean, I like Robin's design a lot. Sunday and not so much on.
Oh, hello, young ones. Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you the father of Kenani and Artakama?
Ah, yes. Did my daughters cause trouble at school again? Alas,
Jinglu is awful up there. Jinglu has a very good design. Understandable.
both of my daughters graduated long ago, and they are now scholars at the Grove. As I get older, memories from years past tend to blend together.
I can hope that doesn't happen to me.
What's the matter? If they refuse to apologize, just let me know. Their old dad can still talk some sense into them.
Nope, they're dead.
What should we do? I really can't tell him.
Don't ask me. I'm getting all teary-eyed as well.
The Black Tide took Kenani and Artakama.
What?
They fought until their last breath against the Black Tide to defend the Grove. As the Chrysos heir stationed at the Grove, I failed to protect them. Mr. Falk,
Oh, okay.
if you're upset,
Anaxa does have a heart. He has a heart. He's not Mobius.
Put it that way. Even if my Artakama wasn't one of the Chrysos heirs mentioned in the prophecy, she was still a heroine, wasn't she?
Wait, only one of you? he just like doesn't give a fuck about the other sister? Okay. I guess he had a favorite.
What's wrong? I'm busy. There's a lot going on in the city and I've got my hands full.
Mister, we're sorry to bother you, but
No, wait, Lady Casters, did Lady Aglaia send you because of some mistake I made at work?
keep your cool, Titus. I'm Anaxagoras from the Grove of Epiphany, and a colleague of your father.
Yeah, parental favoritism at work.
A few days ago, your father passed away.
Wait, what? My old man died?
Oh yeah, here's Captain Titus.
At his age, he was due for the River of Souls any time.
How can you say that? He's your
Just up and left me behind.
trailblazer, please. Everyone expresses grief
To
differently.
stay in the holy city and enjoy his retirement. But no, he just had to go off to that grove and mess around with those scholars. Still wouldn't budge after all those arguments. That stubborn old thing. I already got him a retirement home and was waiting for him to come around. All my effort is wasted now, and he didn't even give me a chance to say goodbye. That bull-headed old man, stubborn as a mule.
He didn't even mention the black tide part.
That is it. That's all the colleagues' families that I remember.
He didn't even get a chance to mention the black tide. Those who sacrifice their lives and families are truly admirable.
And Professor Anaxa.
Let's go. Take me to see Aglaya.
All right. I'll lead the way.
Well, honestly... Oh. Oh, that's cute. I know that's the standard. I've never actually run around with one of, like, the child bodies in this game. That's kind of funny. With zoom feed? It's like, I think the only other one is, like, Hook, right? Like, is there anyone else? You know, these are... Yeah, like the only other child is like Hook. Yeah, and I don't use Hook, so I've never really seen the animation before. Zoomfy, as Tommy put it. Oh, is Aglaya not here?
You're back.
Hello. We have an important matter to discuss with Lady Aglaya. May we trouble you to inform her of our presence?
My apologies, Miss Castoris. Lady Aglaya has just informed me that
Oh, how convenient. Buck was always just on assignment for a long time now. TJ and Mose have been doing all the assignments.
Answer me this.
You get a child labor.
Who are you?
Please don't jest. It's possible that she really is busy. Let's wait here a moment, and I'll try to contact her using the slate.
What? To Audire and Company of the Grove circumstances, we are now fully cognizant, and for thy most diligent efforts we harbor the deepest gratitude. Indeed, no words could adequately convey the depth of our appreciation. Alas, the Holy City presently faces sundry complications and manifold duties command our attention, precluding us from extending proper welcome. For this oversight we express sincere regret. Furthermore, following that arduous voyage, rest must be prioritized. The particulars of recent events shall be deliberated upon the morrow. So it is written. Got it. Elegant style must be the garment maker's. Dear garment maker, please inform Lady Aglaya thus. Message received. We will take our rest today. We send her our regards. Very well. Aglaya emoji.
I don't have to confront that woman while I'm hauling around this sick body.
Aglaya had always liked adventuring around, so it suited her. True. She'd still give her breaks though.
That Titan made a myriad of adjustments on their own. My head still aches from that. I don't want to stay a second longer in this noisy city if I can.
Please be careful. Akama isn't the Grove. This place
is covered by her golden threads. I know. That woman is extremely confident I won't escape her grasp. Don't worry. As I said before, I'll mind my behavior.
Miss, so many unexpected things happened on our journey to the Grove. We truly had no intention of putting you in danger. let alone face the Black Tide head on.
It's okay, Castor Eyes. Anything for you. Trouble is my old friend by now.
Not just an enemy of Akama, but all of Amphorius. Even back when the forces of strife coveted the Holy City, their warriors still undeniably halted the Black Tide.
I mean, it's a good thing to know that the Black Tide is something you can, like, physically fight with, like, weapons.
Vacant, and the Black Tide has returned. The Grove is an academic city with the best understanding of the Black Tide. It shouldn't have fallen so easily, and yet it was taken overnight, leaving the city in blood and tears, haunted by the spirits of departed.
Bastarus, you could become a poet.
The trial of strife is imminent. I pray Mydei will be able to steal his resolve soon.
And that black-robed swordmaster. The dreadful enemies of the Grove are also creations of the Black Tide.
He once traveled across thousands of cities in Amphorius to repel the Black Tide. But even they have no recollection of this powerful enemy in all their journeys. Perhaps the fall of strife has triggered even more terrifying events in unseen places. As for me, I detected a strong stench of death from that entity. But it wasn't because it had a connection with Thanatos. I'm afraid it's purely because it has sent countless others to their deaths. Speaking of Thanatos, Miss, there is something.
Well, do we have a hint?
To verify.
Do we finally have a hint?
You must have an idea of the curse I bear by now.
Oh no, this is just her backstory. I mean,
The shadow of death.
oh, Castor, of course.
Shunned by all living beings.
I'm very interested in your backstory. Please, tell us all about it.
Caught me in the grove. I'm curious why you weren't affected by my power. Miss.
Oh. So we're like the only person who can touch her. Ooh la la. I had totally forgotten about it until you brought it up. I'm used to it. I'm just special like that. Now you mention it, I think the same thing happened in the Vortex.
My apologies for the abrupt question. For all my life, I've always wondered, what is my connection to death?
It's probably because of the Stellaron, right?
Linked to Thanatos. Miss, you must be tired after being on the move these past few days.
Butterfly senses a disturbance in the force.
The grove for now, and rest for the day.
A scholar manifested in the grove and doused that radiating blaze. The crisis experience of your travels. Head to the book and write it down. Alright. Going back to our room. Shut in and become a neat. Oh, looks like he's been well. Oh, that's right. Well, what was Dan Hung doing this whole time? Long time no see. I've heard about what happened from Night Pine on. You've been through a lot. Life is a struggle. May you never succumb to the dark side of Trailblaze. There's a dark side. There's a dark side of Trailblaze? Yes, yes, let the dark side of the Trailblaze flow through you. I was organizing logs. I also asked Heising for some research material from the Grove. Ah yes, organizing logs. Danum's favorite pastime. I discovered something interesting. Do you remember that Amphorius' sky was sealed away by a titan? Akila's presence keeps this world isolated from the rest of the world beyond the sky. It seems Heising's ancestors were the sky priests who worshipped Akila. Perhaps she can give us some clues to find a way back to the Astral Express. Nothing out of the way happened in the Holy City in the past few days. I didn't have to talk to anyone either. It was kind of nice spending time alone. Just you wait. Your good times are coming to an end. After what happened at the Grove, there's sure to be unrest in the coming days. We should rest for now. You look tired. Should get some sleep before we set off tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I heard some rumors. If you're going to wander around, I suggest avoiding the hot bath. Okay, meanwhile, in Tribuland. Man, you wish? Cole, what do you wish?
What's wrong? Is there trouble at the Grove?
Yes, I sensed something. It was fleeting but very strong. It feels like they're in some big
Oh,
trouble.
neat.
Trian used the century
No,
key
Cole. You should not be a
Can you
neat.
see what's actually happening?
No, it's fuzzy like always. But the enemy's aura has disappeared. Maybe they've moved to a safe place.
Let's hope that it's just a false alarm. We should place our trust in her and Castris, teacher. They will keep Trian safe.
Peggy, you're talking like we're little kids. One day, Trian will reach her limit, and Trebi will take on the role of gatekeeper from her. We are all aware of that. I am just a little concerned about her state of mind. Trian was already unable to speak, even in short sentences when they left. We want to say a proper goodbye at the very least.
Wait, Trian's gonna die?
Thanks. And Aggie, it looks like we will need you to come with us to the baths this time to
Oh,
unwind.
hello, Alex. Welcome aboard. Good to see you here today. Thank you for stopping by. Listen, if I want Link cosplay for your dance demo?
Left for a long while.
Sewing? Oh, you're sewing your own cosplay. Impressive.
It's time to head out with the West
I hope that goes well for you.
All right.
You wanna evolve into a Hikimori? No, don't do it.
really hot and heavy.
You must work and become a productive member of society. Oh, wait. This should accept. I was wondering if she was pulling out a bazooka. No, she's actually just throwing it. Like, she doesn't need the bazooka. She just freaking throws the rocket like a football.
Is someone
Oh, dude, you're missing an entire syllable there. What? What syllable?
what happened here?
Watch out! Watch out! For the Kremnoan. This is...
Oh. Oh, boy.
Time to dwell on that. Let's help the
We're getting
Excuse me, coming through. Oh,
sectarian violence.
that's a relief.
Hikimori? No, it's pronounced Hikimori. Cole just spelled it wrong.
Even the Twilight Courtyard is involved? What in the world happened here?
Oh, wait.
Need to relax.
Hikikomo. Oh, no.
Got here,
That was wrong. Never mind.
all these people lying on the ground. I've examined them, and they don't seem to be seriously ill. If
Yes, I was wrong.
They've
Is it-
spent too much time in the hot water.
Huh. For some reason, I never registered that I between the K's. I always thought it was just Hikimori. My bad.
Multiple individuals.
Well, doing your own cosplay is sexy, but you think it's just a costume, not cosplay because you use the base design, not all the finer details of the outfit. It's still a cosplay. You don't have to be 100% accurate.
No one knows where he's gone.
Like, these freaking Hoyoverse, Genshin, like in Star Rail cosplayers, they're usually not 100% accurate, because, like,
What do you think about this?
God, the number of details. Did you say sexy instead of easy? No. The heck are you on about? You even Googled it to make sure it wasn't wrong?
Let these people rest.
That probably helps.
Please come with me.
I mean, I cannot spell long Japanese words off the top of my head.
Have you thought
Just the other day, I confused Kimura disease with Kikuchi Fujimoto.
Yes.
I just got them confused because they're both Japanese
Time to bring their
diseases
thoughts
that
to a clear-
start with K.
This is really bad.
Hayo designs, I mean, Hayo designs are great, but they are hard to cosplay. Finon, what are you doing? Get up, Finon.
Culprit. The culprit is Mydei. Oh,
what did you do to everybody?
Did you just go and beat everyone up?
It's just another duel where I claim victory.
Are these NPCs really dead? No, they're not dead.
As I expected.
Oh, I know, I can see what happened. He just challenged everyone to, like, a hot spring duel.
On the surface, these two are the mightiest warriors
is in the holy.
It's like who can stand in this sauna for the longest?
Speak up, Mydei. Tell us exactly what kind of foolishness you and Finan indulged in this time.
That's my guess. It's gonna be something along that line. Winning and losing are all part of a warrior's life. Don't let it get to you. No, none of those sound right. He's trying to be nice. He's trying to be nice, but he wants to stay in character. Keep your chin up, you have greater things to achieve. Wanna grab a drink with me, pal? If you're up for it, let's have a talk. Keep your chin. I'm gonna go with keep your chin. Forget it. I see you're still alive and kicking, deliverer.
Is the magnificent deliverer finally
The sarcasm.
What kind of response is that?
See, Tommy, this is what I imagine goes through Leo's head. He like considers the options that sound nice, and then what comes out of his mouth is like snark.
Nothing. I was just imitating your usual response. I don't feel anything special from you. Have you passed the demigod trial?
The ritual hasn't reopened yet. In case you forgot, it hasn't been that long since I pulled you out of the trial.
I didn't forget.
Then, you're welcome.
In Twilight's last gleam, Makima stands bold. Her walls sturdy, tales.
Yeah, seen too many dumb memes from these male characters. They are very funny. They are quite a pair.
Pilgrims arrive from distant lands. Figs and olives, so grand. Yet little do they know that they will step into
Look at those grapes in the back.
fuel to the fire, a burning brand.
What are you playing at this time?
Grapes are. If you're trying to avoid polygons, grapes are so hard to model, man.
I just felt like reciting a few lines of poetry. Surely the Crown Prince of Kremnos knows how to appreciate poetry, right?
Kremnoans steer clear of such weak literature. But my library doesn't lack collections of this kind.
These lines express the poet's yearning for their home, just as Akuma is distant from many people's homes.
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
Huh? Say that again?
I know how to interpret poetry, Haikis.
What is this? HKS? What is this? Okay, I'm not getting anything googling this.
There's no point in pretending to be profound, my friend.
Some criminal thing. Yeah, I assume it has to be a.
Tight spot, but it seems to me that you aren't prepared for the trial either.
Don't compare your situation with mine. My people are still relying on me. I can't ascend to godhood on my own without first resolving their issues.
Wouldn't ascending to godhood help?
That you, the mighty Mydemos, and the heir to the throne of Kremnos, wish to defy tradition that has endured.
I mean, wouldn't ascending to godhood help your people? Why research for answers when you can punch your way out of problems? Can't punch your way out of everything.
Never mind. It's probably not my place to offer you counsel. An idea does strike me, though.
Go ahead. Let's see what terrible ideas you've come up with this time.
Maybe we both need to relieve some stress. Come, Mydemos. Let's recommence our previous competition. This time, we'll see who can stay.
Ah, yes. I knew it. The sauna competition.
Chickening out.
The phrase chickening out does not exist in criminal language. I just find this situation absurd. That's all. All-knowing historian, are you not aware that
just make that up, Mydei?
I'll have to teach you some royal etiquette today.
Oh my god, they're adorable. First one to get out is gay.
Unparalleled resolve, the two warriors' determination even alters the very hue of the steam.
Nah, you think they're both gay?
Scalding vapor, reaching
I don't think.
heavens.
I can't speak for Mydei, but I don't think Finon's gay.
The spectacle so magnificent that none dare gaze upon it directly. Since we can't see what's happening in the competition, why don't I regale you with a tale of kings to pass the time? Do you recall the legend of the
Blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't. I'm kind of skipping through this. I don't.
fixated on it? It set its sights on the other's neck. It was stuck. It had nowhere to it on the land of it.
I'm sorry. The moaning is a little. The male moaning is a little.
Scorching moment of the day descended upon them.
My lords, would you like me to reduce the temperature a little?
What? Get lost.
Are you asking me to get lost, or?
They're fully clothed, dude.
My lords.
I mean, well, Mydei's not fully clothed. Mydei's about as clothed as he normally is.
Spectacle of folly.
Daring to challenge a Kremnoan without understanding your
What I'm saying is, your little game dragged down quite a few innocent souls alongside you.
Didn't they do this in Danganronpa, Tommy? Like, wasn't this like a whole thing in Danganronpa as well? Danganronpa?
This isn't fair.
Like, no wonder Finon lost. Look at their clothing. Mydei's like literally half dressed. Finon's out here in like a full jacket and armor. What were you thinking? Of course you lost. You weren't weightless. Exactly, Finon. Why did you not see this coming? What's wrong with you? You should have seen this coming.
Baths while dressed in full armor.
It was he who challenged me. There is no word.
Oh my god. He even pointed it out. Finon, weren't you the 10 times winner of the debate competition? Why are you so stupid? Why are you so stupid? My debate club, bro. Oh my god. I love him. He's so stupid. I finally actually tracked the second 27 to 25 victory. Oh my god.
Journey is destined to be a lengthy one, replete with obstacles.
Good at debate doesn't mean smart. Usually you have to be smart to be good at debate.
All the gloom has vanished into thin air. Oh, we just had quite the commotion. It's not every day we find the Marmorial Palace.
Like, it's not the only requirement, but you kind of have to be smart.
Would you care to join us?
Being competitive with Mydei just makes him lose brains. That may also be the case.
Is indeed a rare sight.
Oh no, Hyson, don't do it.
Unwinding after work.
Oh,
Be delighted to accept your invitation, Lady Treeby.
I guess she is doing it. You really thought it was a serious problem where people just drop down and die? No. No. You need to understand how you're writing. They will hit you with, you know, hard moments, but they will also hit you with light moments after that.
It's so good.
But, Lady Treeby, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
She's just gonna soak her feet.
After all, we've become children.
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Yanis.
Oh,
Aww. She's got sensitive baby skin.
I am, but something tells me that it might
be better to change the topic. Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of
Ooh, bath scene. Yeah, this one's they're a lot more dressed than in the Genshin event, though.
And in return,
Because of reasons. Yeah, we're just gonna gloss over that whole thing.
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Treeby and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either. But anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
Oh, yeah. I'm noticing a trend here with the Chrysos hairs and sacrificing their lifespan or souls in order to perform their duties, huh?
The battle against Nikador. Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride. Maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Moose Forests is the soul. We explore its depletion and methods to restore dispersed souls. As long as research continues, there might be a breakthrough that can help. We will do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed a defensive student.
Oh, ouch.
Forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
Now there's another reason to look forward to tomorrow. Lady Treeby.
Uh-oh. Is Trian doing that thing again? You would sacrifice your soul to fire nukes every time your ult cooldown is down? Wait, what was Trinan doing? What was Trinan up to?
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know. What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
Are they explaining it?
Hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. You emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Scoundrel.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremna.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine.
Oh, he's like a second generation.
You can write?
You're illiterate?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
Oh my god, that was like exactly something I would have said.
Deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well,
Yeah, it's because Phyton's hometown is wiped out.
Is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Dun dun dun!
I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family, friends, and my kin.
And of course, now that's gonna be where Alicia's from.
A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky. Just like on that day.
Half? How did he know what the sun is?
Killed Cyrene.
Oh, Cyrene, not Cyrene.
But I saw its form this time. A black cloak, an
yes! I was right. I only saw it for like half a second, but yes, I was right. It was the black swordsman that killed Cyrene.
I fought it in the trial.
Or Cyrene.
But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time,
still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
Yeah, definitely him.
And that's why I am truly...
But that, he must, because that must have been happening at like the start of the Black Tide business. So that must have happened like a long time ago. Or like the Black Swordsman must have been corrupted for a long, long time.
What did you see in that trial? What do you fear?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no room to develop.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrade, Hephaestion.
Aww.
Perdiccas. Ionius. Ptolemy. And
Ptolemy! I know that name.
Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these five have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile.
Ptolemy was the one who...
Those 10 years were arduous. Yet filled with
he came up with the geocentric model of the solar system. Or I don't know if he came up with it, but he's associated with it.
Smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure, but was a relentless force on the battlefield, dispatching foes without so much as a blink. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines, delving into all those strange folk remedies. Leonius was a swift runner and our most reliable messenger. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses.
Well, of course, he was the scholar, he was the smart one. What else?
Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library. And then there was Possesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these five, and their names.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join Akuma. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Ladon in the second month of cultivation.
Ladon, we haven't heard that name yet.
In the end, his remedies mended all but himself.
A silent musician, no words needed, just an instrumentalist.
Do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Oh.
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death. But they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in the bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat.
Wow.
They cut his legs.
Castorus's people are kind of mean.
He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Mighty Most, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne to the Nether Realm.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, rebels refused to surrender and set up an
Usurper. Oh, we're getting more Castorus lore here too.
Met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
So someone usurped Idonia?
Mighty Most, please tell my family. It was not cunning
cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy. But the immense weight of Amphorius' entire...
Like, he's kind of glossing over why Kremnos was
You lured the enemies into the
at war with everybody. Because I kind of get the feeling it might have been their fault.
Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire. His final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Mydei, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion. He was supposed to stand by my side through it all.
Aw, damn. Illness? He didn't even get to die in glorious battle?
My duel against my father.
What tragedy.
He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Kremnoan dying on a sick
Yeah,
bed.
exactly.
I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
He couldn't go out in glorious battle.
My dear friend, spare your strength. I'll go get a physician.
That's the most humiliating thing.
Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop destiny from taking me away.
No! None can take you away.
Do we really need to put this little Kremno in here on top of our... Do we really need that?
It's not befitting of your status. Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
What a grave trial indeed. Now I understand why you see immortality as a defect, or even a curse.
My father threw me into the sea of souls to break the wheel of karma. But little did he realize it would grant me an immortal body and summon a fate.
Oh, those means thrown into the Sea of Souls is what granted him the immortality. Oh, so he's Achilles.
Kremnos had already turned it into a wasteland. Only darkness and
I
insanity.
wonder if his weakness is his heel. Or if he has any.
Sense of many, Krateros included. I made the Kremnoan detachment stay in Akama. But I know that their glory will never be doused out. The instant of strife shall inevitably arrive.
He wasn't dipped, he was thrown.
Take over Nikodor, then you must begin the journey back to your homeland. So, you hesitate because you think leaving your people in the Holy City is a better choice?
I don't know. But I have never been crowned. And those 5 were never endowed with any titles. None is aware of their glory.
Your predicament
Well, here's your
is
chance to
truly
get
complicated.
crowned.
I don't know how I can give you any useful advice. Maybe you could seek counsel from more people, such as the
Full
Grand
body
Crown.
contact.
Cartonis' people seem to have been through comparable.
Yeah, I guess he's survived as a baby.
And that teacher of yours, Krateros?
We've got a big problem.
Oh.
Lady Trina.
Oh, the Black Swordsman has showed up at Trinan. Oh, no. Absolute. Oh, I was completely wrong.
Krateros, what's going on?
Mydei. It seems I was the one who exposed my vulnerabilities first.
What's going on here?
Aglaya, I demand an explanation.
This man abducted Trinan by force and forced her to bring him to the vortex of Genesis. He then brazenly stepped into the trial of the Lance of Fury, and naturally failed.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
Because I don't want to wait anymore. Your hesitation made me desperate. If you want to run away from your destiny to become king, and keep running. Someone will eventually stand up and fill in the gap left by strife. Then they will lead our people home.
Age has blinded you, teacher. Can't you see that I'm hesitating because of this very recklessness seared into your blood?
Crateros, do you truly believe you're worthy of entering the trial? To blaspheme against the prophecy? Does the mission
Blaspheme.
we Chrysos heirs bear seem like child's play to you?
Do you know how the Kremnoans see you, Aglaya? You're a
No,
hypocrite
probably not very.
and a megalomaniac. The prophecy of Genesis and the flame chase journey are just excuses for you to seize power.
Silence, Crateros. Do you even know what you're saying?
Are you defending this woman, Mydei? How many wars did people start because of her and her so-called prophecy? How many cities fell in the past millennium? Their people massacring
okay, so it's been going on a very long time.
If the so-called Genesis really exists, will there be a place for the Kremnoans in that new world?
I mean, he's not wrong. I mean, we don't know. Like, we don't know whether or not Aglaya started any wars or not.
By agreement between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Elders, those who trespass upon the vortex of Genesis need not be tried by the Council. I am allowed to pass judgment alone. Crateros, your actions are unforgivable. I hereby sentence you.
Aggie, wait! We have a proposal! Someone has to resolve this conflict between the cities. Lord Crateros did not use violence to harm us. We can sense that his anxiety stems from his concern for his people's future. Please, Aglaya, hear us out first.
Honestly, the Kremnoans kind of suck. So, like, I understand why you would not want to make a world with a place for them in it.
Occupied with deciphering the fragments of prophecy that we neglected those of you not favored by its message. Your accusations were harsh, but justified. We wish to earn your trust and those of the Kremnoans. I think the best way to do that is to witness the source of the prophecy for yourself.
How are
The
you going to
source.
show me something that has no form?
You've heard about that Outlander, right? She has somehow made a connection with Orynyx and can completely replicate scenes from the past. We will ask for her aid. Tomorrow, at the Abyss of Fate in the Temple of Yanisopolis, we will show you everything from that distant memory, Crateros.
I mean, she's being kind of bold that we can do this, but
Until then, you will be stripped of your freedom. That is my one condition, and I will brook no argument.
It is not the first time I've been made someone else's prisoner. Do as you please, Deputy.
Teacher, why did you do this?
Forgive me, young master. But I just cannot wait any longer. Ever since your father died, our people and I have been waiting for a day to revive Kremnos. We placed all of our hopes in you, but never received.
yeah, I mean, obviously, I understand Mydei's situation, but this is also like a situation where
This obsession for returning home has become a sickness for our people.
he can't really just leave it like this. It's like unresolved. He has to be definitive. Either tell his people we are going home or we're not going home. He can't just leave it hanging around here.
Tangle himself with the mundane of this world. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mydei. Just as
What? But what if like he just you claim the power of strife, but then you choose not to wield it? Is that an option? Maybe Mydei doesn't know if it is an option or not. Ooh. Ooh.
Expect such heroism from a feeble Acheron.
Does this man look feeble to you, old man? Does this strapping figure look feeble to you? Fulfill your duty as the victor warrior until he doesn't even know that's his son. He fought him and lost. He didn't even know that was his son. Holy shit!
I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Mydei.
The signature with the superiority, exactly.
I'm here to
That's huge. That's amazing. Okay, like the way I envisioned this showdown happening was completely off. I mean, I was envisioning that Mydei just like ran into his throne room and like fought him there, but it was on the battlefield.
Bring an end to my Kremnoan dynasty.
defy. You're wrong. Death fears me. It's the reason I have this body of
I'm noticing too. Look at this. His spear is actually broken. He's holding the other half in his hand. Well, like that's a proper like phalanx spear. Like that's not like a normal infantry spear length. That's a long ass spear. That is meant to be used in a phalanx. Except it doesn't have the shield for a phalanx. But it's Mydei, so he doesn't really need a shield.
You're a weak king. So weak that even the lowliest hyena is a more noble existence than you. Now, fate's reckoning is upon you.
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king's blood and inherit it all. Become the new rightful king of Kremnos.
No. I don't want the crown. Listen. There's only one end.
I'm sure this guy is someone's type, but not you.
The crown means nothing to me.
I mean, he's not my type, but I like him.
All I want is your life. To avenge Mother and my comrades.
Like, I'm not into the big muscly dudes. But he's cool.
Do you truly think you can escape fate's grasp, my son? You and I, we're both the same.
Okay, so is his greatest fear then? Is his greatest fear is becoming his father?
Now, kill me! The son of Borgo is destined to be crowned in blood!
Wow, that's his nightmare.
He said the Grand Craftsman Cartonus might have some suggestions. Grand Craftsman, how have you been?
King of Kremnos it is. That you would come, I knew.
You knew I was coming?
Your matters, I've heard. The path forward you seek. Many questions you have, but before that, take this.
Bro got a space marine voice? It's kind of echoey inside the helmet for sure.
King of Kremnos belong to your mother. Recast and
Oh, wait. This is what happened in the trial.
Into the Sea of Souls.
A long time to fish out it took.
I'm just imagining Chartonus standing there with like a fishing rod.
Courage it must have taken to find such a small signet ring in the Sea of Souls.
Bye, Tommy.
Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for saving me, this is.
He's kind of like a giant Yoda. A giant helmeted Yoda.
Fate I've always denied.
Gratitude. This. Wait, what was the exact line? Gratitude there is no need for. Repayment for saving me, this is.
By all rights, I should accept Strife's authority.
Yeah, he's doing the Yoda speak.
Make everyone happy.
Roll for 5-star, I shall.
Council of Elders, the Kremnoans, even the bards who will write it all into song.
Yet hesitate still you do. Hesitate.
That was not a Yoda. I can't do accents.
Young king.
Like, I can't do a Yoda voice.
Because of my people, be they men, women, the elderly, or children, hearts of all Kremnoans yearn for home. They've all been waiting for this day, for the day their king returns. Children of strife would then be able to go home and embrace the old traditions. Never mind that most of them have only ever been heard in these so-called traditions and song. They would then gather around their king and throw themselves into battle.
This is not a good thing, you believe.
The Kremnoans have been trapped in a
This is not a good thing, you believe.
1,000 years. They seek vengeance, start wars, become prosperous, decline. How much innocent blood flowed into the River of Souls in all those years? How many needless sacrifices could we have avoided? I accept that fate, become the totem of strife, and lead my people into repeating the same mistakes.
But you just have to find a way to wield the power of strife for good.
I'd be terrified of becoming king.
A different kind of Kremnoan you truly are.
Oh, we're not gonna get the answer? Moments later, in Chibi's room.
I had a dream last night.
Oh. Now what did you dream about, my
Aww. Aww.
That I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the stars into our sails. Then we floated on the ocean and let the wind blow us in any direction it wanted.
Well, that sounds like a lovely dream.
Yeah. The ocean and the sky were really, really dark. But there were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all.
Is that the original, or is it the mom?
Blew us onto an island where the wind tasted like flowers. They were bleeding.
Audire Astra. Why would I?
To be their guests.
Why?
Yanis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps what you saw in your dream is a divine land somewhere in Amphorius.
Educated people like elves.
What's wrong, Treebeard?
There's plenty of elves out there. I don't need to add to their number.
Because
Audire Dorsch. No.
island, I saw a dark mountain on the other side of the ocean. And it was very, very tall. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island.
Aww.
I realized it wasn't a
This voice actor's really good. Like, I don't know whose voice acting Chibi is, or Chibi. They're very good.
the island. It looked like it was going
Like,
to
I can't imagine it's easy to both sound like a small child and also just, like, express this range of emotion.
Then there was a bang and I woke up.
Dragonborn? No.
A dark wave.
Mama, does something that scary exist in real life?
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amphorius. But it's very far away from our temple. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but it can swallow up animals, humans, and even titans, turning them all into monsters.
Oh, the Black Tide is a baddie. I don't want everyone to turn into
See you, spouse. I have no idea who that is.
Of course.
But good for them.
You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you. Study all the knowledge and etiquette you need. Then grow up and become a proper holy maiden. The divine Yanis will then give you guidance and help
I think this is so if I recall correctly, Trebios was the name of the original god that the Tribis came from, and so this must be her. So this must be her when she was a child, and this is her like actual mother.
But, Mama, you said the Black Tide can swallow up titans too.
He's a VTuber. Oh, okay.
What do we do if even Yanis is eaten?
If that happens, then the Holy Maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path. After all, we are the human avatars of the God of Passages, yeah?
Yeah!
But one person alone is not enough. Once you're older, you'll make a lot of friends. You must do your best to unite them, because that's also our duty as priests.
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with pretty red hair?
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart and kind as you.
I don't know, some of them are not that smart.
Am I dreaming?
Don't be silly, dear. Of course you're not dreaming.
What?
I've always been by your
What?
side.
What?
Now be a good girl and call your friends over too. Let's
Doll?
play hide and seek, just like we used to, okay? My Trevios is the smartest.
This is... Okay, this is freaky. This is freaky. What's going on?
Voice sounds so far away.
I kinda wanna end, but this is not a good spot to end stream.
Chase the black tide away.
Is this from my child? Use the spindle to connect everyone.
There will be an amazing captain.
Wow, that's
Of course you can. I think that person, there's a noble girl there.
just like Mama?
Perhaps. But
I know! I named this doll
Oh,
after myself. I don't remember it all.
is this talking about the three tribes? The three dolls must correspond to the three tribes.
Am I used to sit here. Oh. It's packed full. All the words are blurred out. Could it be that my memory is... That chest! You can't lock me in...
What?
Huh? Oh, it's holding a...
many years later, many...
Ooh, I can...
Silly girl. You're young.
Alright.
I believe one warrior hails from a lovely village where bulrushes flourish, while another
Okay, so that's fine on.
magnificent royal
And okay, so okay.
What this way? Oh, how could I have known?
Oh.
Was it just a coincidence?
Yeah, so the first one was like Aglia, captain of the ship.
Learning can change your destiny.
This one must be with talking about Anaxa and Hysene.
Oh, sweetie. The ocean isn't like the land. It's easy to get lost.
We should sell those. Oh no, she's been turned into a marketable plushie.
Cersei's also favors children who try the...
Yeah, there we go. That's Anaxa.
Why not?
Trinan can do it. Mama and the others always said that I... But now...
Come, let's line them up.
This is kind of freaky though. Like this whole situation is very freaky.
Now, Trevios, set them on this music box and let them...
Music box?
Sweetheart, are you still groggy from your nap? You invented it.
I... invented it? What does it do?
Oh, my lovely Trevi. You're usually
This
so
is
bright.
really freaky.
What's gotten into
Like
you
I have
today?
no idea what's going on.
Well,
It's like the gentle voice is the voice like someone else for possessing her. Like best case scenario is like this is like a titan. It's kind of like
It's a music
talking.
box. If you place the dolls in
Yeah, I have no idea where this is going.
it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't... remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. They declared the
So this is
world
the
to
prophecy.
Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave.
But no, it's not the prophecy. It's a little different.
Creation was complete. Who then will bear the
Who's
weight
you and I?
Great Kephale, all-knowing father of stature so tall, with light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills onto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the
No, yeah, no,
heroic
this is the
heights.
Crisis Hair prophecy, but it's a little different. Oh my god. Evil eye. Okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Here's the horror segment.
On the bloodied earth, the living
The black tide. Okay. Gentle Mother is not a good person.
and here is your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude.
This is straight horror movie stuff.
The spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Subdued.
Oh, they're teleporting.
Traitors, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go?
Oh god. That's... Oh, this is all the dead chubbies. The 997 dead chubbies.
This is the sacrifice of a holy maiden. You won't make it to it. Only one person can.
I know! It's fine if we can't reach the end. Our minds are made up.
Go.
Get your farewell streets.
Time is running out.
Mama,
Oh.
are you going to leave me?
My sweet girl. I will never leave you. But remember this.
I'm not sure you want this gentleman mother with you. Oh, we made it.
Farewell to one. And that person alone will witness the miracle. Since your mind is made up, then traverse the black tide and dispel the fog for Amphorius.
Okay, this is what I was okay, that was this was in line with my prediction, right? Because March 7th was the only one to survive the destruction of Amphorius. She was the only one to survive and witness the miracle.
Maybe. But it's been a long time since we had any
What is going on up there? That looks like some kind of bug.
You still have plenty of time to rest.
No. Our heart is still racing.
Wait, March? God, you missed a lot.
Must be that reckless criminal.
Did you forget about March 7th?
And you as well. If you want, I can pass through his chest with the golden thread right now.
Aggie, cut it out with the scary talk.
I'm just kidding. If I were serious, I wouldn't have waited until now. Do you want to talk about the dream? Keeping it bottled up is not good for your
No,
health.
you didn't know she was involved here. She passed? Like, what do you mean she didn't know she was involved here? I spoke extensively about my theory involving March
Timing that feels a bit unsettling.
for like half an hour.
You mean...
It's Trianne. Even if we refrain from ever using the power of the Century Gate again, her soul continues to
You think Tali missed that part? That wasn't this stream. This was back in the last patch.
Perhaps it wouldn't be such a bad idea to let her relinquish her role as the gatekeeper and live out her days as a carefree child.
You have a point, Aggie, but our decision has already been made on that matter.
I believe there's still another way.
Souls will be spent until they dissolve into dust. Such is our fate. Once we had a whole and connected body. If that body were a tree, then its trunk and branches would share the same fate, decaying at the same pace. Now, we are fragmented into numerous selves. Despite the absence of a trunk, we are offered another possibility.
I really hope it's this tree that survives to the end.
In a way that is most beneficial to the flame chase journey.
Yes, that's correct, Hole.
Compared with saying farewell to one person, watching many fade away before me is even more sorrowful.
But advancing is the destined end of Yanis's trial. There's no retreat in our path. Don't feel sad about saying goodbye to us. You've already agreed on this, right?
It won't be long before I forget what sorrow tastes like.
So, what would you like for breakfast, Aggie?
What? Where did that come from?
After all this talking, we're feeling a bit hungry. Plus, it's nearly the entry hour now. Do you remember when we first met, Aggie?
Well, we contacted her for help with both March and trying to re-establish contact with Trailblazer and Dan Homie and figure out, yeah, Berta can help with a lot of things.
Those memories are still as vivid as ever, teacher. Please, let me do it. What would you like to eat?
It's fine. Leave it to us. You should rest for now. It won't take long, and we'll call you when it's done.
In that case, thank you.
And see you tomorrow, Aggie. Nevertheless, that nightmare is ominous. Memories are slipping away. Even the image of Mama.
She is a genius, just don't put her in the kitchen. I mean, she ended up baking a planet-sized cake.
Made into the abyss of fate. Hopefully Orynyx will be willing to help us.
Oh, wait. Why do you have to go back to the Abyss of Fate? I feel like that's a bad idea. I feel like it's a bad time for anybody to leave Akuma right now.
It's been a while. I'm the one who once overthrew the entire classroom in that spiritual physics lecture.
Oh.
What?
It's you.
No
Spiritual physics?
You really still remember that, Professor?
I remember that glib tongue of yours. What brings you here? Surely you're not here to reminisce.
Fine on, you are such a troublemaker.
You only beat around the bush when you have a hidden agenda.
That's not true. I'm here to seek enlightenment, as always. Could you please teach me everything you know about the black-robed swordmaster?
Rumors sure travel fast. Unfortunately, I too know nothing about it. I can only tell you that it is clad in a black robe and wields a greatsword. At least, it looks like a greatsword. It's shaped like a twisted half-sun.
What is a half-sun?
And a peculiar dagger resembling a crescent moon. By the way,
How do you even know what suns are?
sneak attack.
Oh, I was right. It is this thing. The one who torched ID's Elysiae to the ground. And killed everyone.
Don't try to be a hero. No one in Akuma stands a chance against that thing right now.
Is that what the Titan said as well?
Not at first. But the god relented after having had a taste of its power. Even with the god possessing.
Wait, so where's Cersei's now? Is Cersei still living in an Axa, or is she dead?
Doesn't seem to be granted by any Titan.
Are you suggesting that it originates from beyond Emphorius?
Is it from the Black Tide? Or is it from the sky?
It's an enemy we
Ooh. Something to do with the third path.
Pipe dream, Finon. No one wants to see you fall by their blade.
His mere presence will endanger the holy city and the flame chase.
You know that I don't believe.
You don't believe in the so-called prophecy, I know. However, I'm here to seek your assistance, not at the request of Aglaya or Treeby. I just want to eliminate a threat to the city I pledged to protect. That's all. tragedy at the
Yeah,
Grove
provide
must
on this one's
never
personal.
happen again.
My god, he's so pretty, the little hair thing.
Since you are
You're into
sincerely
ponytails now, Tommy?
I suppose I can tell you one more thing.
Soon after, in the abyss of it. Man, this story is not letting up. I cannot find a good point.
Nothing. Just remembering.
I cannot find a good point to let off.
So scary. Don't be scared. There are no bad guys here. Brienne threw it away. Far away. We got back safe from the grove because of you, Trianne. You're the reason the flame chase journey can continue. Sorry. We're the same thing, of course. Remember first?
Oh, right.
Since Yanis caused the fragmentation, we can only turn to another Titan, Ornick. Also, remember to get breakfast ready for Aggie before. Oh, yes! Oh, on that note, we had better prepare some saffron before we meet with the Titan. Saffron? Huh. It's an essential offering for rituals in the Temple of the Three Fates. You think we shouldn't go to Yes, it's also a symbol of Yanisopolis. And when we first met Aggie, we added that to the porridge we made for her. I see.
Okay, hopefully, if there's a... I'm really hoping that after this scene, we're gonna get control back.
It was us who took the core flame from Yanis, from Ornyx's kin. We will have to give it a try. If there's truly no other way, in our current state, we probably can't do anything to them.
I feel like Tribby should have gotten some help for this.
I remember that aged saffron is preserved in sealed jars. Let's be on the lookout as we go.
Okay. We finally got control back. I have to call it here. I apologize. Alright, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back next week, hopefully, to finish the quest. And besides that, we might try out some Monster Hunter Wilds. We'll see. So until then, have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a wonderful night. Good night, everyone. Good night.